Okay, so think of these as the four gears of that engine. First up, you've got imitation. You're just copying what you hear. Then comes practice, to really make it stick. After that is reinforcement. That's the feedback that tells you, yep, you're on the right track. And all of this leads to the final here, habit formation. That's where it all becomes automatic. Let's break them down, one by one.
So step one is the most intuitive one of all. Imitation. You hear something and you try to say it. I mean, think of a baby hearing mama for the very first time, or a student in a class trying to mimic a perfect French accent. It all kicks off with just copying.
Next up is step two, practice. And if this brings back some serious flashbacks to your old language classroom, well, that's kind of the point. Behaviorism puts a huge emphasis on drills and repetition, just saying things over and over and over again to really burn those patterns into your brain.
Now for step three, which is basically the fuel for this whole engine, reinforcement. This part is absolutely crucial. When you say something correctly, you get a positive signal back. It's that feedback that tells your brain, hey, that worked, let's do that again. Without this piece, all that practice is really just making noise.
This feedback can be really obvious, like a well done from your teacher or a good grade on a test. But honestly, it can also be something much more powerful. Just think about that simple success of saying something in a new language and having someone actually understand you. That's a huge reward, and that is the real engine for learning.
So let's bring it back to that bike analogy, right? On one side, you have the language learner imitating phrases and getting that positive feedback. On the other, you've got the cyclist watching someone else pedal and then feeling that amazing little thrill of balancing, even just for a second, you see? In both situations, the practice is totally powered by positive reinforcement. The process is basically a mirror image. And that, right there, is habit formation. This is the whole point. It's that moment where you're not thinking about the grammar rule anymore or searching for the vocabulary word. You just speak. It becomes automatic, an unconscious skill. You don't think about how to balance on a bike, you just do it. And behaviorism says language can become the exact same thing.